this is something else I didn't know until I read Steve's book, was that I hadn't realised that your father, Stu, when he was when Bruce had seen Dynamite, I hadn't realised that around this time Stu was thinking of selling the territory completely and just getting out of the business. Do you know what the reason was? Was it just too much of a hardship on the family, or houses were going down or something, or what?
Business had been bad for us since about 1975. It was just a real bad time in the industry. I know Don Morocco kind of made some reference to Mark Lewin and King Curtis when they wrestled here in 1975. And, there was a lot of violence. There was a lot of gimmicks used, a lot of blood. And it kind of brought the territory to a level where people had been turned off on wrestling. Our TV our commentator at that time, Ed Whalen, had resigned from the show because he was upset with the storylines, and I think the guys were working hard enough, but it was it just kind of brought the promotion to a level of too much violence, too many suggested references to guys killing each other, and I remember some of King Curtis's very graphic interviews, and this manager named Big Bad John, who's here, but it was really tough to follow that period. There had been so much blood and guts and mayhem. It was really hard to bring the territory back after that, and promotion really stagnated for a few years, and we just didn't have the level of talent. Guys, when we weren't drawing big houses, we weren't bringing in a lot of big talent, because business had become so bad. And so my dad had considered selling promotion to a couple of local guys that wanted to start the promotion. And in 1977, 78, he basically had a deal in place to sell the whole promotion off just because he was losing so much money, and business wasn't there. And when we brought Dynamite in, that made such a difference. His matches kind of introduced a new wave of wrestling. It was basically what we needed, a injection of new faces. And I think that this junior heavyweight division with the smaller, faster guys made wrestling entertaining. And now fans are interested in watching Brett and Bruce and Dynamite. And there was a lot of other good talent we had as well. We bring in guys from Japan and a few decent ones from the States, but I think Dynamite, he revolutionized the whole territory, and all of a sudden now business was picking up, the gates were getting better, and as it turned out, the deal didn't happen with my dad and these two fellows that were supposed to buy the promotion out. They didn't come up with the funding. I think they made a down payment on the rights to the promotion, and then they just kind of backed out. I think they realized they were out of their league really as promoters, and they really weren't that focused, I guess. They'd kind of lost interest in picking up the territory. Maybe they just thought they couldn't bring business back to that level where they could make a profit. So that deal never went through. And then as it turned out, business started getting better with Dynamite. And I think my brother Brett as well, he started getting over as a baby face, and he was sort of the new heartthrob as a baby face, and he was getting over so well. And those matches he had with Dynamite really picked up interest in the territory, and the gates were much better. And my dad ended up staying open, and he kept running.
I bet. I mean, I'll just say this quickly. I, from what I've read, I bet your mother was like, "Come on, sell it," and then, oh, he didn't sell it. Oh, I'm so good. And she was really disappointed in the end.
Yeah, my poor mom. And it's a different story. But she worked in the office. She did all the bookkeeping and the payroll for my dad. She answered the phones. She dealt with wrestlers and agents that wanted to run shows, all the fans that want to just call up and get information about wrestling. So she was on the front line dealing with all of that. And throughout all the years of my dad's promotion, there were ups and downs. There were highs and lows. And I know that period from about 75 to 78 was maybe the worst period for them financially. They had lost so much money and had so many hardships, and TV ratings were down, and she really wanted my dad to sell out. I think she was just tired of the financial stress and losing money, but she always stayed with it, and my dad would somehow pull a rabbit out of a hat, keep the promotion going. And in this case, this was a pivotal point, because if he had sold the promotion at that point, I don't think he would have ever gotten back into wrestling again, and then when business started picking up with Dynamite, the promotion had legs, for about another 15 years, which was great. But there's a couple other guys that were pretty instrumental in promotion getting over. But Jake Roberts and Junkyard Dog, who came in here as Big Daddy Ritter. But, so they became our primary heavyweights, and they had a really good program. But it was, Dynamite's matches in the mid heavyweight division that really relaunched the promotion and gave us life again.